All right, friends, welcome to video 3, and let's talk today about how we get paid as a consultant. All right, first, the logistics part of it. You, in the first 10 days of being a consultant and from whenever you signed up, will receive a letter in the mail. It's separate from your kit, and it will have a paper in it with your SCENTSY pay card. It's like a debit card, essentially, but you need to make sure that you read the paperwork on there and be able to activate the card. So it'll give you some instructions. Don't throw the paper away. It'll give you instructions on how to set it up and how to log into what's called the SCENTSY Pay portal, okay? And then what will happen is if you get sales or whatever from SCENTSY, people purchase stuff from you, yada, yada, that commission will go onto your SCENTSY Pay card. We get paid once a month. So, like for right now, what is this month? We are in March. Anything that I do in March for my business, I will get a paycheck April, roughly the 9th or the 10th, okay? It's a 1-month paycheck, and we will get paid for whatever effort you put forth in March at the beginning-ish of April, and so on. So just keep that in mind. That's the first thing. Second thing, let's talk about how we get paid. Like, essentially, what do I have to do to, like, make money with this business? And I want to kind of turn the camera around here in just a second so I can show you visually. You can always go to Google, or you can go onto the workstation like I had showed you before and find what's called the SCENTSY's compensation plan. Okay, this document here will show you exactly what we're talking about. Okay, first things first, everybody, whenever they start SCENTSY, begins as what's called an essential consultant. Basically, what that means is everybody, myself included, starts off making 20% off of any PRV. Again, that stands for personal retail volume before when like off sales. So one PRV is about equivalent to $1, right? You get 20% commission on your PRV that you sell. Now, that's called being an essential consultant. Your ultimate goal, your very first goal, aside from being a shooting star earner, okay, because we've talked shooting star already, is to get to what's called certified. Okay, let me back up for a second and talk to you a little bit more about shooting star. So hitting shooting star is something we do at Be the Starlight, all right? I mean, it's got the word star in it. No, I'm just playing. But really, that is something we all do. That is something that we push for. That is something that gets us excited, okay? So I hope that brings you joy and excitement, but let me tell you a little bit more about it. Hitting what's called shooting star gets you 500 PRV. That means you sell $500 within the first 15 days of being a consultant. When you do that, you will hit what's called the Shooting Star Award, which is exciting. You'll get a little pin, you'll get a little certificate, and you unlock what's called the Shooting Star Enhancement Kit. Okay, that kit, I'm going to show you a picture of it here for this month. Again, we're in 2024 in March. It changes ever so slightly with certain scents and product, but it's generally the same idea. The kit is $200, but you get paid back off of that kit. So if you're an essential consultant, you get 20%, but if you get up to like certified, you get 25% cash back on this kit. Okay, with this kit's incredible because it allows you to get a lot of SCENTSY stuff for like a really, really discounted price. By no means is it required, but if you're a SCENTSY fanatic and this is something that you wish like allows you to try new things that you haven't tried before, then you might consider ordering that. But you have to hit the $200 some dollars. Oh my gosh, the 500 PRV within the first 15 days to like unlock the opportunity to get this kit. Let me turn the camera around for you real fast here and just show you. So right now, this is the enhancement kit. Again, you get paid off of this kit. So hopefully you're able to see this. It shows all the fun things that it offers. And you can purchase it on the workstation. It says order my kit, right? And there's a little tracking device that shows you how far away you are from getting to the 500 PRV line. So just something to consider if you hit or when you hit shooting star. That's something that you might find interesting and you might want to do. It's not required by any means. Another thing that I wanted to kind of share with you is the second goal of SCENTSY, okay? After you've hit shooting star, right? The goal is to become what's called a certified consultant. The reason why that is such a big goal and an exciting goal is because you officially get a pay raise, a lifelong pay raise. So instead of making what an essential consultant earns 20%, you will now forever on get 25% or more, depending on like other little bonuses you can get. But you'll definitely get 25% or more. You want to hit that. We want to get you there. Like, you may as well be making 25% back on all these sales, right? So to get to certified, you have to sell. Now, don't have a heart attack or something. You have to sell 1,000 PRV, period, end of sentence. Now, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to do that. It's like cumulative, like it keeps accumulating, whether it's done in the first week, the first month, the first 7 months, whatever. You don't just start back at zero at a brand new month. It keeps accumulating until you get there. Now, our goal with Sensational Start and also becoming a certified consultant is to do this as quick as possible so you get paid more, right? You're putting all this little effort in. You may as well get paid for your efforts. So let me turn this camera around for you and show you the compensation plan. Again, you can go to Google and type it in. You could go onto the workstation in the search bar and type in SCENTSY compensation plan. But let me show you what some of these words like really actually mean here. Okay, so again, we're looking at everybody starting here at essential. Okay, that means no matter if you've sold $0 of SCENTSY in your entire lifetime of being a consultant, up to $999, and you get paid 20% commission. Okay, then once you hit what's called certified, okay, this would be where you are. That means you sell $1,000. Don't freak out. It's possible. I'll tell you how. You make 25%, okay, and then 15% from what's called SCENTSY Club. So you should also familiarize with yourself with SCENTSY Club, okay? But that's kind of how we start off. Your goal is to get to certified, and we try, and I share with my friends who I mentor who want to do something with this. I say, let's try to get there like ASAP so you can get the most out of your business. You know, don't leave that extra 5% hanging because you deserve that for all this effort that you're putting in reading through all of this. So just kind of keep that in mind. Again, you could go to Google anytime and type in SCENTSY compensation plan and you'll be able to see like what that essentially means. Now, you're freaking out saying, oh my God, I can't sell $1,000. Oh my God, I'm not a salesperson. Neither am I. I am not a salesperson. I have an education degree. Okay. I don't know how to sell stuff either. When I did this and joined, I was like, I don't know how to do this. But let me tell you a few tips and secrets, okay? To get you to 1,000 PRV, okay? And if we're trying within like that month frame, all right? All these little tips that I'm giving you and that your sponsor is probably giving you are going to be little things that you can do to get you to that point. Step 1. Your sponsor is probably going to tell you, like I have, to go throw a launch party, okay? Do a home party. When your kit arrives in 5 to 6 days, go and open your kit live on Facebook. Get on Facebook, swallow your nerves, okay? And get on there and show them what this kit is, okay? Show people. Be like, make it a show and tell. You know kindergarten. Hey, look what I got. Look, I got a new bar. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of SCENTSY, but it smells really good. Doesn't that smell good? Oh my gosh, this one's called Sun-Kissed Citrus. I also got, like my role play here, I also got a candy cane buttercream. Oh my God, it smells like candy canes in Christmas time. Show them you, be authentic. Who cares what you look like? My hair's a mess right now. Do you think I care? No, but I'm still training, okay? I'm still showing you the way. I don't care. Be brave, okay? Make a literal list of 100 people that you know. When I first started SCENTSY, that is one of the first things that my sponsor told me to do, and it was so helpful. She's like, I want you to literally take out a notebook and write down 100 people's names that you know. I'm like, okay. And so it could be friends, acquaintances, family, cousins, coworkers, friends of friends of friends, blah, 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 okay? And then she said, all right, now I want you to text them. I'm like, what if I haven't talked to them in a while? It's okay, go reconnect. Hey, Jen, I just wanted to let you know, I don't know if you've ever heard of SCENTSY, but I decided to join it. Would you be okay if I sent you an invite to my Facebook group to kind of show you what it is? I'm very excited about this, and I'd love to see your support in it. Send it. Send to all 100 people. I know that sounds insane, but do it. Try it. Who cares? Okay, just do it. Now, setting up a Facebook group. I hope that's something that your sponsor set you up with and kind of helped you with. A Facebook group is a private page on Facebook. Okay, we want to make it private, and it only has people in it that you've asked if they want to be in it, or that you have invited and said, hey, but they know what it is, and they're like agreeing to join it, okay? Don't just go and hit like invite 17,000 times, and then you're going to get locked out of Facebook, frankly, okay? Facebook will see you as spam. Don't do that. In a Facebook group, you can utilize that in your business to create a community where you can share SCENTSY with people who care. Now, let me tell you something. It does not matter if this Facebook group has 6 people in it or 600. You are better off having 6 people in this group than 600 that don't want to be there. Okay? So when your sponsor sets you up and suggests trying a Facebook group, if you're somebody who is familiar with Facebook, go with it. Be consistent with it. Add people to it that you're willing to ask if they want to join it. And if they say yes, then go ahead and add it and utilize a Facebook group to share your life, to share SCENTSY, how you're using it. Like, for example, if I'm changing my wax today, because I would hope that if you do SCENTSY, you like SCENTSY and you use the stuff, right? Go and show them breaking off a cube and take a picture of this and say, what smell do you think this is? Show them you, put your face in pictures, share your life, share SCENTSY, share what's coming, share all the new things. It's a fun way to share SCENTSY, okay? Let me tell you one other thing real fast, all right? These are all things that I would hope that your sponsor have suggested to you. Get yourself a date to set your home party. Do a home party. Do it in front of people. Okay, like actual people, like you could touch them and poke them, okay? Do this in front of people. Don't be afraid to actually have an in-home party. Now, if you don't want to do it at your house, go ask your friend or your best friend to do one at her house and invite your people and her friends, okay? Ask your mom or your grandma or your aunt, find somewhere, okay, that you can take your little testers. You do not need a lot of product. You need your testers. You need some catalogs. You need to get this in front of people's noses. This is it. If they can smell the stuff, then you can sell the stuff, okay? And frankly, if you don't have 16, 17 people at a party, that's okay too. That is okay too. 3, 4, that's all it takes. Because those 3 or 4 people know people. Get a few people to come over. If that is it, that's one option. I highly recommend doing that. But I also, in accompanying of that, recommend taking a bag of these with you to work and sharing it with your colleagues. I promise you somebody has heard of SCENTSY and wants SCENTSY in their life. I also recommend that after you take these to work, you go give it to your mom or your aunt or your cousin or your bestie to take to their work with some of these little order forms, okay? Let's talk order form real fast. Get all the info. Sometimes I take a highlighter and I'm like, hey, don't forget to give me this. You want their email, their phone number, their home, so you can follow up with them later. You don't want, once you find a customer, someone willing to purchase, you want to keep them. Okay. Also, fun, interesting fact about zip codes and tax. Depending on where their address is, which is why the address is important, you need to be able to calculate their tax rate. Okay. If you don't know somebody's tax rate, go to Google and type in tax rate 15061, whatever, and then that can help you figure out what the tax rate is that you need to be charging them, because not every tax rate is the same. Okay. So keep that in mind. I know this sounds like, holy cow, that's a lot of work. Well, I'm just going to tell you what. Okay. This business, I've done it for almost 4 years. I'm going to be straight honest with you, is not a business where you can just go post a picture, pray, and hope that you get sales from it on Facebook. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but you got to do a little more. But here's the best part. Here is the best part, okay? The effort that you put in, you will be compensated for. Your effort that you put in, you'll be compensated for, okay? I love that about this business because there are jobs out there that require a lot of effort, like an insane amount of effort. Like you're expected to do, but you're only paid here. This is different. If you choose to do these things that I'm suggesting, you will be compensated for those. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful freaking thing, okay? Do not expect that you can just post and pray and hope somebody catches on, okay? Don't expect to go and just send a link and magically get people to purchase from you. You have to have a launch party. I highly recommend doing this in person. Pick a date, pick a theme. Hawaii luau, okay? Sip and sniff, a murder mystery, an 80s party. Send an actual invite to people and make it an actual party. Get some food, some snacks, have people over, get these out, share what you're doing. Say, I love Scentsy, and if you want some of this, please tell me. Let them sniff. It's that simple. Okay. I highly recommend this. Go to a coffee shop and meet up and bring your testers. Okay. Get some friends to jump on board with you. Get your friends to be willing to do this at their house with you. Ask. You have to ask. You have to ask. Okay. Don't just post something on Facebook and pray. This business is not hard. You just have to be willing to go and have a party. And who doesn't want to have a party? Okay. Who doesn't want to have a party? People love people. This is a people business and you're going to rock at it. I hope you take my advice.